Seat, a program that brings the burning topics, the most controversial issues, and people directly to you. No stone will be left unturned, no question will be too risky to ask, and no one will be untouchable. Tune in Monday to Thursday from 4 p.m. and Sundays from 3 p.m. right here on Synergy TV. It's time you face the people on the hot seat, hosted by the defender of the grassroots, the people's ambassador, Harvey R. Boris. I love my country.
Daughter, where the native legends say, wheresoever they may wander, end in Trinidad their days, and this lovely fragrant island with its forest hill sublime, well might be the smiling Eden pictured in the book divine.
ITNT, happy anniversary. Congrats on your golden jubilee. ITNT, happy anniversary. My primary school reader did say it plain. Once you eat at the cascadoo, in Trini you must remain. Cause no matter how far you fly, once you taste it, baby, right here you return to die. Since 62, summer head to greener pastures. In the Big Apple, they want a bite. Though for 50 years, we could have gone faster. To build a nation, we have to fight and fight. I love my country. I shall put it away before party, just like Harvey Boris. Oh no. And I love Trinbago, not Trini to the bone, but the marrow. So when them stormy dark clouds want to threaten white, black and red, tell them tread. Until we get real serious, remove the drugs and all them coke heads. You see me, I want to see Trinbago moving ahead. I agree, we are still a paradise, built byways to highways, but progress came with a price. Although we excel in culture and sports, along the east-west corridor, our youths they pack up courts. Tell me, what is this great fatal attraction? This love affair that they have with crime. Now one by one they fall a daily extraction. We've got to save our youths while they're in their prime. Teach them to sing.
This is
Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for your continued grace and blessings. Lord, today I ask for clarity that only you can bring. When everything feels noisy, confusing, and overwhelming, your peace is what I seek. Lord, be my center in the midst of the storm. When my mind is consumed with worry and doubt, lead me to your still waters. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
we, the people. The people want hope, opportunities, security, and respect. The people want justice. The people want the truth.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Hear the truth with Ombudsman Harvey R. Boris, the voice of truth. Can you handle the truth?
I love my country. Welcome, Trinidad and Tobago. This, of course, is the People's Program. The program that's for the people, by the people. The program that's with the people. TNT, welcome to the hot seat. I'm your host. My name, Harvey R. Boris. Welcome, one and all. Indeed, it's a great pleasure, a signal honor for me to come into your homes and hopefully into your hearts. I thank you. I thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a sense of purpose I come to you day in, day out. To talk to you, to motivate, to inspire, and of course, to take you, in my view, to a place that's even higher. So welcome to the program today. Let's start with the great words. At the count of 3, wherever you are, please say it with me. Are you ready, TNT? 1, 2, 3. I love, love, love my country, Trinidad and Tobago, where two becomes one, the best islands under the sun. I tell you, we are indeed, to me at least, number one. I love my country, Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, two becomes one. 2 islands, 1 country. 2 major race, 1 people. Yes, 2 pan stick, 1 sweet steel pan. And of course, 2 bara, 1 doubles. I truly love my country, and so must you. Come and love this country. Come and show that special place in your heart that you can show the love. And if you love this country, you must love your community. If you love your community, you must love your street. I love my street. Watch it. Feel it. Look around on your street. What can you do to improve your street? Form a community watch group, a neighborhood watch group, buy air horns, paint your wall, fix up your fence, stop your dogs from going and shitting all over. Stop your dogs from going all over the place and pulling down people's garbage can and busting people's garbage can and things of that nature. Yes, that's your responsibility. You can have your dog walking up and down the place, messing up the place, all over the place, just messing up the place, defecated all over. Let me use nice, friendly words. No. If you love your street, love your community, love your country, your dog is your responsibility. Make sure keep them inside. If they want to defecate, in by you, not all over the place. If they want to pull on garbage, your garbage in your yard, not go down the road and pull on all the neighbors' garbage. That is wrong. That's wrong. So that responsibility must start with you. So, love your street. And after all is said and done, I want you to love this place. I want you to come and see this place. I want you to stay at this place because it is reasonable in cost. It is a decent, respectable place. It's a place that is clean and with great hygiene. It's a place that you can feel to call your home away from home. I'm talking about none other than Caribbean Tourist Villa in the Woodbrook area. At Caribbean Tourist Villa, they treat you like family. Yes, you become part of the family. Yes, at Caribbean Tourist Villa, come and stay. Enjoy the ambience. Jump in the pool. Bazoom, bazoom, as you jump in the beautiful waters. Lovely. Caribbean Tourist Villa. Now you can have, yes, they have day pass. Day pass from 10 to 6. Day pass. Come, call those numbers. Get your day pass. Get your day pass. Get your day pass. Get your day pass. And set Caribbean Tourist Villa. It's around 300 or less, I ain't sure. Day pass. Small money and come. 2 persons with that money. Come and enjoy yourself. Enjoy the pool. Get your free coffee. Your free tea. You get your minced. Yes, get your, this is a kitchen. If you want to cook, you want to bubble a pot while you're there, bubble it up. Caribbean Tourist Villa, come down. All Bonians, come down, I say, come down and stay at the beautiful, the wonderful Caribbean Tourist Villa. Tennis Association, yes, come and bring your people right there. Football Association, all your people, bring them right there. Yes, Basketball Association, come and stay right there. All associations, you're welcome. Of course, churches, you're welcome at Caribbean Tourist Villa. Bring in your people, bring in your people. We had our bishop staying there recently, had a wonderful time. Bring your people in. And of course, children, you're welcome. Yes, we had Mrs. Passad and her family there, and they had a wonderful time. We also had, the Maraj family, the Stevens family, and of course, the Renault family. And they all had a wonderful time at Caribbean Tourist Villa, enjoying themselves at a wonderful Caribbean Tourist Villa where they made it their home away from home. Caribbean Tourist Villa, make it your home away from home and enjoy the ambience at the beautiful, yes, the beautiful Caribbean Tourist Villa. Make it your home away from home. Caribbean Tourist Villa is really the people's choice. Come and stay at the beautiful, the wonderful Caribbean Tourist Villa and make it your home away from home. Caribbean Tourist Villa. Caribbean Tourist Villa. Caribbean Tourist Villa and make it your home away from home. Caribbean Tourist Villa. Come and stay at the beautiful, the wonderful, the lovely Caribbean Tourist Villa. Yes, Caribbean Tourist Villa. Come and stay at the beautiful place they call Caribbean Tourist Villa and make it your home away from home. Because at Caribbean Tourist Villa, they treat you like family. Caribbean Tourist Villa, they treat you with respect. Caribbean Tourist Villa, they make sure you are all right. Caribbean Tourist Villa. Make sure and have a wonderful time at Caribbean Tourist Villa. And enjoy yourself. Oh, a good friend of mine who is a fish specialist told me to say hello to a wonderful lady who is not feeling so well. You know, but I didn't get a name. But to this lady who is not feeling so well, and you know you are, because the gentleman who, of course, who is the fish specialist, who can make sure that you're all right, make sure that you're good, he said to tell you that to have a wonderful time, to get better, and make sure you're good in health. So I haven't gotten your name as yet, but at the end of the day, you know who you are. So have a wonderful evening. God bless you and get better soon. And of course, that's from your good friend, the specialist in making sure every fish in this country is healthy. Fantastic indeed. So Caribbean Tourist Villa, call them 623-9164, 627-5423, 627-5423. Yes, 627-5423. Call Caribbean Tourist Villa and call the manager. Listen, call the manager right now. Don't tell him I tell you. Call the manager. Take the manager number now. Everybody, take the manager number. Big discount. Take the manager number. 271-8435. Let me repeat it. 271-8435. All right, one more time. 271-8435. Call the manager. Tell me you're coming so and so time. What kind of discount you could get? Yes, And remember, you stay a week, you got a day free. Stay a month, you got a week free. And of course, there's monthly, there's around at 3,000, some kind of money around that figure there. A whole month, and you can stay and live for the rest of the year in Caribbean Tourist Villa and have your own private space, your swimming pool to swim more in time. You can walk to everything. Yes, Caribbean Tourist Villa is the best guest house in Woodbrook. It's the best guest house in Port of Spain. It's the best guest house in Trinidad and Tobago. Caribbean Tourist Villa is a nice guest house. It's a well respectable place, a decent place. Bring everybody and stay at Caribbean Tourist Villa. Come on, and they have the day pass. All people need day pass. Come and stay at Caribbean Tourist Villa. Call them. Money small, but they want to make sure you enjoy it all at Caribbean Tourist Villa, where you'll feel 10 feet tall, right there at Caribbean Tourist Villa. Make it your home away from home. At Caribbean Tourist Villa is really the people's choice. Come and stay where you can feel as though you're truly a part of the family at the wonderful Caribbean Tourist Villa. Make it your home away from home. Now, as I talk about that, tourism. So the gentleman who I spoke with at, what is his director? Entry? That's down in Southside. Was it Entry or 3N? Producer. Entry or 3N? Who is the head of Sasha Cosmetics, was posed with a question. And he answered like this. Because as you know, I believe tourism can change the forex crisis in this country. I believe that we have the best tourism product in the Caribbean. I don't care. In the Caribbean, we have things, we created things here. We have the best tourism product, but we're not marketing. We haven't motivated our people to understand and to really how to treat tourists and tourism. We need to get to that point. Today, the Prime Minister started a new hotel. Listen, this country, listen, politics, boy, I love it. I love it. From the point of view, it's something else. It's really something else. Politics is really something else. But anyhow, so let me say this to you. So my good friend, I spoke with him about tourism. I said, listen, if you want me to give you some good advice as a grassroots, I said, yeah, I will give you some good advice as a grassroots. Unfortunately, he haven't gotten back to me. I hopefully get back to me. But they asked him today if he is resigning or plans to resign. And he told them, let me let you hear what he said to them. Guardian, CNC3, yes, Trade Minister debunks rumors that he is about to quit. Director, let's hear from the Trade Minister himself. Let's hear from him.
I can do it.
Okay, maybe.
It's very nice meeting you.
I'll see you all when we have the real lunch.
Minister, quick question.
There are rumors that you resign, is that true?
Resign?
Resign from the government for effective April 20th, is that true?
No. I'm here for 5 years.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's on a killer rumor.
No. No matter what. Resign for what? I'm having fun and changing the world, changing the country. This country will be unrecognizable in 5 years. All right?
Thank you. That's it.
I resign.
Thank you.
And there you have it. He said, this country will be unrecognizable in 5 years' time. Well, 4 more years, because 1 year gone. And I wish him all the best. He has my full support, because tourism, I believe, is the way to go. And I'm talking about that seriously. Tourism is the way to go. But we need people who understand how to market without putting out big money, how to get things done, how to really create a whole tourism industry in this place. It's not just putting up new properties and new things. It's about the whole mindset and how we can market our country. We had such a fantastic marketing opportunity through the American coming, and we end up, thank God, with no war. But we can turn that around to market this country as #1 in the Caribbean, #1 in the world. Our name has been known all over the world because of that situation with Venezuela. Why haven't we capitalized on that? We need to. Prime Minister, I need to speak to the minister. Link it up. Link it up. And here it is, the Prime Minister doing a sort turning. Now, during the election time, these very said people were called 1%. Now you see how important 1% are in terms of stimulating the economy, because they have the income to create more industry. They're going to build a 200-something room hotel, and the Prime Minister was there to do this sort turning. Yes, I support that. I want that hotel to be successful. It will give jobs for construction. And look at it, $220 million they're going to invest in a Hilton Garden Inn to create 550 jobs. I am supporting that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm supporting. But during the election, everybody hate 1%. You see, this, I can't deal with that, you know. People who are called 1% are simply successful people. And therefore, we must encourage them to invest in the land instead of segregate and pull them aside. I am for togetherness, bringing our country together, and that's what we're talking about. Honorable Prime Minister. Definitely. And the director said it's good to have an all-inclusive beach in Tobago, right on the beach, all-inclusive. That's what those people are coming to do. That got licked up, as the case may be. But we still need one. We still need one. THA, we still need one. The recent report on Tobago shows that construction has stalled by 41%. Remember, I came to this nation months now saying, whenever I go to Tobago, endless buildings start, massive concrete in the air, and nothing. The whole construction shut down. Tobago construction industry at a critical stage where they can shut down. I'm saying we need to stimulate that thing. And tourism is the way to go. I'm saying, Prime Minister, I'm talking to you as your friend. I am saying I'm ready to give that advice to stimulate tourism. I'm about country, and more country, because I believe that tourism can turn this country around. We just need to organize it properly. Yes, we need to do that, organize it properly. Tourism can turn this country around. Director, let's take that short break, and remember what we've been told about the cards. All right? Director, bring it on. So TNT, we go to a break. When we come back, you hear we continue what we were hearing with Mr. Kelvin Morris in terms of his interview at 95.5, and then we hope to speak live with Kelvin Morris in a short while. Right here, as soon as the director send me the mix, I'll send it to him, and hopefully, because I know he's probably on the field, because he's working hard to ensure that people know that he will be there to represent them. Director, let's take that break.
Looking for that perfect accommodation? Well, come to Caribbean Tourist Villa, located at number 7 Methuen Street, Port of Spain. All our rooms are equipped with AC, internet, and access to our lovely pool. Whether you're looking for a personal getaway or family accommodations, Caribbean Tourist Villa is exactly the place to be. Enjoy the ambience of staycation, luxurious rooms, and a well-trained staff. Call us now at 623-9164, 797-2858, or contact us at caribbeantourist.villa@gmail.com. Caribbean Tourist Villa, where your magical moments begin.
Welcome to the Big Mike Wellness Center, where your health and wellness is our top priority. We offer services that give you an in-depth understanding of exactly what your body may be going through. Our specialists are dedicated to guide you step by step on your journey to proper health. You can book an appointment via the link in our Instagram bio at bigmike.wellnesscenter, or call or WhatsApp us at 346-2612 or 288-8301.
Looking for the perfect place to call home? Discover Hermosa Vista, East Trinidad's newest luxury townhouse development. Developed by Eastern Credit Union and meticulously managed by EPL Properties Limited, this remarkable new commercial and residential community, located along San Pedro Trace in Valencia, offers the perfect blend of convenience and style. Don't miss out on owning your dream home. Visit EPLPropertiesLimited.com or call 225-4375 extension 5324 or 5321 today. Hermosa Vista, where luxury meets convenience.
Welcome to Alicia's Palace, your gateway to relaxation, adventure, and excitement. Nestled in the picturesque Lady Chancellor Hills overlooking Port of Spain, we cater to both tourists and locals seeking an unforgettable staycation experience. Our rooms are designed to provide the utmost comfort, ensuring you have a restful and rejuvenating stay. Pamper yourself in our jacuzzi room or enjoy fun-filled moments in our 2 outdoor pools. You can unwind in our bar and lounge or embark on thrilling island tours and experiences. Planning a wedding or special function, our 300-capacity event facility is the ideal choice to create lasting memories with your loved ones. You can also choose from exciting packages like single day and overnight packages with your special someone. To book your tropical escape, call us at 624-8553 or WhatsApp 3173843. You can also email us at info@aliciaspalace.com or visit our website at aliciaspalace.com for more details.
Do you suffer from diabetes or high blood pressure or just in need of a general checkup? Look no further. Visit Batson & Associates Limited, your holistic health experts, for your personalized program of solutions with a range of premium products and services tailored to suit your needs. Come and experience transformative healing with our team of specialists in natural and integrative medicine. Visit us or give us a call today at 222-8261 or 314-9975 and begin your journey to optimal health. And remember, if you think health is expensive, try sickness.
From now until May 31st, double the deals and double the possibilities with Eastern Credit Union's Dream Deals.
Fuel your future with Dream Deals. Borrow smart, dream bigger, feel that freedom. Renovations, education, clear debt. Start investing, double deal combos on your vision. No stressing, fuel your future with Dream Deals. Borrow smart, dream bigger.
Get a loan for repairs, education, or both. You can win cash and shares. Dream Deals from Eastern Credit Union, leading the way. Loan subject to approval. Normal lending criteria and special conditions apply. Promotion approved by the NLCB.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
We, the people want hope, opportunities, security, and respect. The people want justice. The people want the truth.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Hear the truth with Ombudsman Harvey R. Boris, the voice of truth. Can you handle the truth?
I love my country. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You know, in this country, as soon as the rain comes down, I don't care who's in power, it floods. And everybody could blame everybody else, but it floods. Today, some rain came down, in Cuba in particular, and there was flooding in Cuba, and there was, traffic jam all over the place because of rain. That's how it is in Trinidad and Tobago. So, look at this. This is the Cuba station, French Cuba station, Cuba police station. And look at the road. Look at the road. Short, earlier today. Look at the road. Just because of some rain come down, flooding. Because again, sometimes our runoff is not fast enough. Some rain come too heavy at one point in time and cause water backlog one time. And this is it, flooding. And while this is flooding, this morning, unfortunately this morning, fire burned down a house in Diamond Vale on the Wendy Fitzwilliam Boulevard. Fire burned down this house this morning. And of course, we are very saddened for the family who lost their house this morning, today, with this fire that burned their house down. And the firemen came from Rising Road. I'm not sure if there's a fire station in Diego Martin, a fire unit, but I pass by station all the time, but I know that most of the units, if not all, came from Rising Road. And the house was completely engulfed in fire. And I think they lost the entire house today. Again, we are saddened by this event. But the water truck people came on the spot and made sure that the fire people had enough water to ensure they could out the fire. We must say big up to the water truck people who came in time to make sure adequate water was there to back up the fire services. And it's a big, massive, look at this Mako water truck now, boy. This is a monster of a truck. This is real water. This is not working in the north. Yeah, I never see a truck like that. Anyhow, they did a good job. Fantastic indeed. Now, let's turn our attention to Tobago. Tobago, we need to push the tourism. Not just for Trinidadians coming across. Those of you with ideas, send me on WhatsApp, 491-1862. 491-1862. 491-1862. Send me your ideas, your concerns, and situations on WhatsApp. I need to call 1-2 persons who send messages to me on WhatsApp. I'll try to call you all this evening. All right? So, indeed, but it's really to send me, concerns, ideas, motivation, whatever video you want to make, you can send to me on WhatsApp. On that number, I've been getting plenty of things, but more so work for me. I'm not looking for more work. I'm looking to bring things that we can show to the nation. So, send me your ideas. But Kelvin Morris, on Sunday, PNM inter-election, and I believe he has a very good opportunity. I believe he's a humble, dignified, honorable young man. And I believe he should be given the opportunity to become and let young people take on the leadership of, again, someone who came on, didn't expect to be, became the minority leader and did a fantastic job. Let's hear a little more of his interview with the I-95.5 morning program with Dylan Tony. Director, bring on Kelvin Morris.
Of not just PNM members, but also Tobagonians, because I remained a consistent voice speaking on the issues that matters to Tobagonians when many others remained very silent and absent.
Does that include your opponent?
Yes, I was about to ask, are you saying that
Shamfa was... The reality is, if you speak to Tobagonians, and you ask them who was that PNM voice that would have been very consistent, treating with the issues, whether it was the ambulance gate, whether it was the road issues, contract issues, down at Friendship, and whether it was just simple people-related issues, persons not being paid on time, people being fired. The one consistent voice there speaking on behalf of Tobagonians, whether PNM members or just Tobagonians who were being treated unfairly, it was the voice of the minority leader that was very, as I said, consistent and present.
So as far as you're concerned, Mrs. Kojo Lewis was absent?
The voice of the minority leader was the one that was very consistent. And therefore, I met a woman yesterday, and, she said to me, she said, Kelvin, I am not a PNM, and perhaps I may never be a PNM. But what I admired about your representation as minority leader, and though I didn't agree with everything that you said, is the fact that you were the one there for the last 4 years, really taking the issues that matter to us. And I feel like you deserve your opportunity to lead the party, because it was you were the one who was there fighting the fight in the trenches for the past 4 years.
But would you agree that the MPs, both Mrs. Kojo Lewis and the Tobago...
Tobago East. Ayanna Webster, right?
Because of their duties as ministers, they could not be on the ground, as we say, like you were.
And ultimately, there was a saying by, I think it was former Mr. Stanford Callender, former MP Mr. Stanford Callender, always drilled within us, as both area reps and MPs in the PNM, that, it is important that service comes before office, and that is something that stood with me, that notwithstanding what position, although I never held a government portfolio in terms of the governance, but I held the position of minority leader, I always ensured that I remain very present in my district. And it is that kind of leadership I want to bring to the PNM, Tobago Council, where no matter what position we hold, whether it be in government or out of government, that we ensure that we remain very consistent on the ground, because that is another thing that you're hearing from the membership and from Tobagonians. It is as though we had lost touch with the people. And therefore, if you really want to reconnect, you have to be present, you have to be able to listen as well, because there's a number of persons felt like they were speaking to us, but when they look at our actions were inconsistent with what the electorate was saying. So we have to be able to listen more. We have to simply mean what we say and do what we say. You know, people want an authentic type politician, politicians that won't pretend. Look, for example, I am not running alone. I have indicated publicly and quite transparently that I have encouraged young, competent, brilliant members of the membership to come forward, and I decided as a leader it is important that I identify with those persons and we are all able to speak a shared vision, a clear vision as to how we will rebuild and reignite the party towards a victory in 2030. And I did not hide behind any issue of slate because, you know, there's a whole concept and many members are concerned that perhaps, you know, the whole team concept / slate is something that may cause division. And while I gave it great thought, I felt because of the work that we need to do as a PNM executive going forward, we need people who are committed, people who are prepared, and people who are ready to serve. And I would have ensured that I engaged persons who I felt really demonstrated over time their commitment and their competence. And this is about how I lead as a person. I'm someone that what you see is what you get. I'm very straightforward. I can be stern when I need to, but at the same time, I'm very personable. And that is why you're recognizing that across the membership, there are a number of persons, whether they are stalwarts or just the grassroots membership, who appreciate the way Kelvon deals with people. I'm someone that is I can take criticism without being aggressive or being reactive in a disrespectful manner. I'm someone that will take criticism with grace and will treat with the adjustments as is required. And therefore, this period of the PNM requires a leader with a type of personality that is not only experienced, but a leader who has the personality to bring people together. Because more than anything, what is required in the PNM is a kind of love and unity that will demonstrate to Begonians that we have learned from our lessons of the past.
Well, you sound like you sound almost perfect, sir. I mean, you sound like a perfect man.
Where do I vote? You know?
Anyway, so we do wish you the best. I know your vote is this weekend ahead, and
yes.
Either you or...
So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the interview on I-9.5 with Mr. Kelvon Morris, candidate for the leadership of the PNM Tobago. Now let's go straight to Tobago and see if we can speak with Mr. Kelvon Morris. Director, let's see if we can make that connection. Pleasant good day, Mr. Morris.
Pleasant good afternoon, Sir Boris. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. And tell me, I can see that background. Where are
you? See why Tobago is such a gem. It's a gift. It's paradise. So I'm here in Patience Hill, and we are meeting our membership in Patience Hill. I just came across this magnificent view. I think if I did not have to go see others, I would spend the rest of my afternoon here.
Fantastic. But tell us so far, how has the campaign been going? Because as you know, we the grassroots feel that you are the ideal person to take up leadership for the People's National Movement in Tobago. Tell us how it's going so far.
It has been excellent, very positive. You know, persons appreciate the fact that I'm someone that is very grounded, and you know, I really appreciate going to communities, meeting members, engaging, and the interactions that you receive really enables you to become even a better representative of the people, because you get a genuine understanding as to the concerns, and in this case, the concerns of the members. You know, I perhaps I should just bring in camera some of the persons who are with me on this walk in camera.
Lovely.
And the gentleman in a blue shirt behind me there and a hat, that is in focus there is former political leader and the former Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Mr. Kelvin Charles. And I'm so honored to have the support of persons like Mr. Charles, you know, well respected in Tobago. And the reason why I can have the respect of and support of those persons is because I've always dealt with them with a sense of respect. You know, I've always also reached out, and even Mr. Charles and I have had difficult conversations, very mature conversations, and you know, he from very early got on board in helping me, and so that the development people are seeing in terms of my political growth, it is because of persons like Mr. Charles who have poured into me their experience, and I'm greatly appreciative of it.
Fantastic indeed. Sunday would be the election. Tell us, is everything in place in terms of the polling division? Is everything in place in terms of your team to ensure that everything is properly well managed?
Well, to their credit, the Election Supervisory Committee led by young Dion Brown, they are doing the best they can with the limited resources that they have. So we are quite understand that it's not a perfect situation, but at the same time, we continue to do the work that is necessary. So one of the main things is we're utilizing the most recent list, which is the 2022 list, and we have been calling, and in most instances as well, we have been going house to house, meeting the members, engaging them, and asking for support. We have, you know, a voluntary election day machinery that is in place, and we are quite confident based on the support that we are getting that comes perhaps very late into Sunday, early Monday, that Kelvon Morris and Team Unity will be declared victorious at these internal polls. However, elections are won on election day, and this is why I'm now going to publicly utilize your platform to encourage all PNM members in Tobago to come out and support the candidacy of Kelvon Morris for political leader, along with all the members of Team Unity, young, brilliant, outstanding members of the party and of Tobago, who will ensure that we reignite and rebuild our great party, the People's National Movement, to a force that will be victorious come 2030 when the THA and the general elections are constitutionally due.
Excellent indeed. Tell the nation, if anyone want to contact you or a member of your team or any, you know, is there a telephone number they can get on to? Is there an office they can reach out to?
So we have an ad hoc, I would call it, campaign office, because it was the campaign office I utilized during the 2026 election of January. So that office remains open and utilized for this campaign. That's located in Glen Road. And my number is a number that I've not changed since I got involved in public life. So it remains 480-8400, and anyone with concerns wanting to find out information, that query can start with me, and then I perhaps would put them on to my campaign manager and the rest of the team. So I want to thank everyone thus far for the level of support, the words of encouragement and advice, and the prayers as well, because, you know, without God, nothing is possible, and therefore I want to thank everyone for their kind and their encouragement. And I give them the assurance that, you know, I would continue to be that humble, very engaging, respectful young man that will really ensure that we treat with the issues of the party and also the issues of Tobago going forward.
Excellent indeed. So we thank you very much. Call your number one more time so the nation can hear it once more.
480-8400. So whether you know, want to...
8400.
Yeah, if any questions or concerns, we can reach out. Thank you so much.
Excellent indeed. We want to wish you all the best, all success with your team. We want to thank the former Chief Secretary for being there with you, a gentleman to which I have the
Perhaps
greatest respect for.
can I put him on spot very quickly?
Definitely, definitely.
Can I put it?
Yes, definitely.
So, Mr. Charles, I just mentioned that you were here with me, and you have Mr. Harvey Boris.
Well, I need to say, first of all, that your mentioning of my name is an infringement of my right to be compensated or remunerated because what you're doing is getting free advertisement. So it's almost an exploitative approach. You know?
He's still waxing warm.
So,
Mr. Harvey Boris, how are you?
Mr. Kelvin Charles, how are you going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Fantastic indeed. You're live on national television. You're live throughout Tobago, throughout Trinidad, and of course throughout the Caribbean, and also America, because our programs carried live throughout. So based on the campaign, are you at this point in time satisfied that the campaign has gone in a way that you feel comfortable with?
Well, that is such a loaded question because people say I'm a perfectionist. But I must say that there are a number of things that have been done right, especially like what we are doing now, engaging potential voters face-to-face, dialoguing with them, listening to their concerns, listening to their advice. So I'm saying this is the area that I like the most, apart from ensuring that the data processing is what it should be. So I think we are on the cusp of getting there. There are a couple of days to go, and we are going right down to the wire.
Fantastic indeed. Again, we want to wish you, the team, and of course, Kelvin Morris, who we believe will be an excellent leader for Tobago in terms of the People's National Movement, and to bring them back into office. We want to support you and to thank you and to wish you all the best for the future.
Well, thank you very much. But in closing, I would just like to say that Kelvin has done a remarkable job, because what he has been able to do, given the fact that I have had my chapter and others have had theirs, he has been able, without fanfare and quietly, to bring a number of us who may have had serious differences together in the same space, where we can seek to find common ground in an attempt to ensure that at the end of the day, we do what is right for party and country. And I think he has demonstrated that. And for me, in a very real sense, anyone who can do that by that act, it speaks volumes, or it bears testament to the quality of leader such a person would be.
Fantastic indeed. That's the stroke of a true leader. That is the stroke of a true leader. Thank you. Let's say goodbye, and let's say pleasant words with Mr. Kelvin Morris himself. Kelvin, we want to say goodbye to you. Your closing comment.
Well, again, I just want to thank Charles and the others who would have come forward and really supported me. I want to thank you, Mr. Boris, for this opportunity as well to talk to the nation and all the followers in the diaspora as well. And as you said, I am always grateful for the opportunity to engage, persons out on the field. So we are going to go back and continue our house-to-house engagements of the members.
Thank you again. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it live right here on the hot seat. Mr. Kelvin Morris, candidate for the leadership of the Tobago PNM. We wish you all the best, God blessings, and go from strength to strength.
Thank you, Harvey. God bless you as well.
Thank you again, Director. So, there you have it. Fantastic indeed. We look forward for a fantastic election on Sunday, and we look forward for the leadership of Kelvin Morris. Kelvin Morris becoming our new political leader of the Tobago PNM, and really bringing the party, the organization, and people together. It's a stroke of not only genius, but true leadership. When a leader can bring persons who have major differences together to understand that there's a bigger picture. That is true leadership. So, Director, we want to thank everybody for being on the program today. I want to thank every one of you. We will bring on Dr. Batson And of course, what we will do also, Dr. Batson will be back on Sunday also. On Sunday, we'll have a segment again with Dr. Batson. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, go out and vote. Go out and vote all over Tobago. Palatavere, Mahome, Palatavere, go out and vote. Speyside, go out and vote. Plymouth, Charlottesville, go out and vote. Mount St. George, Buku, Bon Accord, go out and vote. Everybody, go out and vote. Go out and vote. This weekend, Sunday, go out and vote. Let your vote be told. Don't just say, no, I don't need to vote. This one win already. No, go out and vote. And my recommendation, I support, of course, Kelvin Morris. I wish him all the best by the grace of God, and I hope he's successful to bring that leadership, that true leadership that he showed as the minority leader in the Tobago House of Assembly, to bring that to the forefront in terms of the People's National Movement. So once more, we wish Kelvin Morris and his team, wish them all the best. I'm not much with the team thing, but again, we wish them all the best as the case may be, and we wish them all success, because sometimes a united team can sometimes bring the best results because you have coordination. TNT, that's it for me at this point in time. I'm now bringing on my friend, a hard worker, a committed person to your health, because he says it's your wealth. And he will be back on Sunday. On Sunday, while the people voting, he'll be back on to bring on some more health tips. And of course, I'm talking about Dr. Jason Batson in terms of your health. Until Sunday, 3 o'clock, remember, live with love, love to live, and let the rest of your life be the best of your life. And of course, those of you who are in the office, remember, you are a beautiful person. Take care of yourself. Take on no stress. Stay as beautiful as you are. Remember always, you are indeed number one. Yes, you are number one. And the Sun, Jack, I'm telling you, you are number one. And the Anne with the Kerrys, I say, you are number one. And all of you, you are number one. Love you. Love my country. Director, Dr. Jason Batson.
To be in the company of Synergy, and thank you so very much for that. I tell people I love what I do, and because of that, I make sure that I am the best and get the results that person's looking for. So we're discussing health from a natural and integrated perspective. And the last discussion we had, there was a number of things that we touched on. We touched a bit on poor circulation. One of my areas of specialization is diabetes. I've been a diabetic consultant for well over 14 years now, and I've dealt with many different types of diabetics, whether type 1, type 2, juvenile diabetics, and so on and so forth. And one of the things I always tell persons is, when you look at integrative medicine, which is where my area of specialization is, it's a matter of not necessarily treating a specific symptom, but really addressing the body from a root cause, from a holistic perspective, not necessarily treating the body as parts, but really treating the body in its entirety. And at the Integrative Medical Center, that is what we do at Batson and Associates. So you can feel free, the telephone numbers are there to give us a call and that type of thing. Now, the last discussion we had, I'm going to touch on 2 issues today. And one is the issue of renal failure or kidney failure, because a lot of persons do not know what really causes kidney failure, what causes renal failure. So we're going to speak on that in a little bit. And we're also going to speak about eye health. And I'll tell you why I'm speaking about eye health, simply because of the amount of diabetics that we currently have. Our population, it is said that 1/3 of our population is diabetic. And if you're looking at 1/3 of our population, you're looking at well over 500,000 people. That's a lot of persons to be diabetic. And we also have exceedingly high numbers with adolescent diabetics. So let's get down to the crux of the matter as regards to kidney and renal failure. So the thing is, renal failure, kidney failure is something that we are having a lot of these days. And in layman terms, what it really means is that when you have renal failure, it means there are certain functions that the kidney would normally perform that it is no longer able to perform successfully. So usually, apart from this test that you see to the back of me here, which is where we do live blood cell analysis, or what is known as integrative hematology, which is the study of blood, because blood in itself gives you a number of indications as regards to what is happening, what is going on in the body. You find with renal failure, they're going to normally look at certain things. So doctors will check your creatinine, which is a waste product of the kidney. They're also going to look at your bun, which is also a waste product of the kidney as well. And they're going to look at other aspects. So they're going to look at something known as your GFR, which stands for your glomerular filtration rate. And a glomerular filtration rate, it falls on a scale, and the scale is usually 1. So you have stage 1, which is kidney in very good order. Stage 2 is also very good as well. You have stage 3A, which is also good as well. But then you go down to 3B, 4, and 5. 3B, 4, and 5 especially are undesirable. The reason being is that it shows now that you're actually starting to lose kidney or renal function. One of the things that we do at Baxter & Associates, and we have had extensive experience in treating kidney patients, myself being the senior consultant in all of those cases, and we were actually able to bring persons from stage 5 and bring them up to stage 3. And this is documented information that we have here. We also had individuals, I remember in Tobago, I had someone who came who was early stage 5. So the stage 5 is usually 1 to 15. And that's the number in terms of the functionality of the kidney based on that GFR scale. Again, which stands for your glomerular filtration rate. Remember, in layman terms, the purpose of the kidney is to filter the blood. If your kidney is not working properly, you're going to end up with different issues. You're going to have problems with protein. You could have protein in your urine. You could have protein in the blood. There are a number of things that starts to go wrong when the renal function begins to disintegrate. Now, at Baxter & Associates, because our training and specialization is integrative medicine, or what is now recently called functional medicine, it is now simply a matter of not necessarily a plaster for every sore, but simply treating individuals differently and from a holistic perspective. And that is what it really involves. As regards to the original question as to what causes renal failure, I will tell you, if you're a diabetic, you are at a high likelihood of developing renal issues. However, what is not known to the mass population is that hypertension, especially pulmonary hypertension, because you have different types of hypertension. You have primary hypertension, you have secondary hypertension. You also have what is referred to as pulmonary hypertension. Pulmonary circulation is circulation above your heart. Anytime you're talking about pulmonary, it involves the lungs and the heart. So when you have pulmonary hypertension, which is actually the worst form of hypertension to have, in my humble opinion, because of what it has the ability to do, it means now that you are at a greater risk of becoming a renal patient. So if you have hypertension, the word of advice, apart from coming to Baxter & Associates, is actually make sure and regularly monitor your blood pressure. So the responsible thing is to have a proper blood pressure monitor, and you make sure and test your blood pressure at least twice for the day. You can do it earlier in the morning and you can do it later in the evening. You try to do it around the same time and you ensure that you record those numbers so that even when you go into the clinic, which a lot of you may attend, it is important that you can always speak to the doctor and show the doctor and say, listen to me, sir, ma'am, I've been testing my pressure on a daily basis at home and these are the records that I have. When you do that now, you now make the medical professional job a lot easier because they can actually see your blood pressure being monitored, because there's a term called white coat syndrome, which is basically a terminology where white coat doctors, so you have a syndrome. Whenever you're around a doctor, you get nervous, you get anxious. And of course, any nervousness and anxiety rather in the body is going to manifest itself in an elevated vital or elevated blood pressure. So there are some people, they go to the doctor and their blood pressure would read 180 something over maybe 100 and something. But that's your anxiety. That's your